Greetings, IAC. I wanted to give you an update today on some of the big changes that are happening here at IAC. If you don't know what I'm talking about with big changes that are coming our way, encourage you to watch the All Church Conversation from September 8th. You can find that at our YouTube page. It was a really fantastic night of sharing a lot of information, but also just watching the Spirit move among us as a congregation. It was really beautiful. We talked about two big kind of new things coming our way that evening. The first was how we need to make room at the table by shifting to 3 services sometime here in the near future. I just wanted to let you know we don't know what the date is for that yet. We're monitoring attendance. I want to encourage you to scoot in to the middle of the rows, bring your friends, make room for others to come in as well. But we're going to continue monitoring that, and we'll let you know when it makes sense to do that. We don't want to do it before it's really needed. The other thing we talked about was creating a more spacious table by pursuing a facility, right? Potentially buying a facility. That's a big deal, and that work is starting to begin in earnest this month in a way that you can participate in. One of the things that's happening is some of the leadership is going to go around and start looking at a couple things, possibilities. I don't think we're anywhere close yet, but we just want to get a sense of what's out there, so that's exciting. But the part you can participate in is what's called a feasibility study. A feasibility study is a fancy word for a listening tour. And what this is all about is a chance for your voice to be added to the conversation. There are a couple pieces of this. One involves a guy named Denis Greene, who is our capital campaign consultant. Now that's a big phrase. Capital campaign just means a generosity initiative focused on raising funds for a specific project, like a facility. Consultant just means he's helping us because he has information that we don't have. He has knowledge we don't have. He's done over 100 of these for different churches. One of the things we really appreciate about Dennis, though, is the way he talks about capital campaigns is different than the way a lot of people do. He uses words like discernment and prayer and listening and engagement, which are all things we're really hopeful for in the midst of a potentially really big project. So this weekend, Dennis is going to be joining us at IAC. We're really excited about that, joining us on Sunday morning. We're going to introduce him to everybody. He's going to be interviewing some folks from IAC just to get a sense of what the culture of our church is, what's happening among us. And then on Wednesday, October 9th, he's going to be creating a survey, which is then sent out to everyone through IAC Notes, that really is just intended to hear your voice in this facility conversation. We listen best to God's voice by listening to one another's voices. And so we need as many people participating in this as possible. Those surveys are going to be anonymous. No one's going to hold you to anything you say in the midst of them. They're just kind of a temperature check for where we are as a church. Now, I do want to say that Dennis has been doing this a long time, and he told us that he's never had a church have over 30% participation on a feasibility study survey. We're good at surveys here at IAC. I think we can do this. I just want to encourage us, let's blow Dennis's socks off. Let's bless him and help him bless us by having as many of our voices in this conversation as possible. God is up to something here. We learn more about that as we listen to one another. Please help us. Please participate in this with us. Let's walk into this together, whatever God has for us, trusting that He's going to lead us in the way He would have us go. Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you soon.